Welcome everybody. My name is Graham. This is Graham's Garage, and I'm super excited to start this little series. So this is an introduction to the Miata build. I think the Miata is one of the best platforms for building the ultimate handling car, but it doesn't come like that stock. So I'm going to walk you through a few things that are in a prioritized list that just transform this into the best driving experience, just to put it simply. This car has a super soft front sway bar as stock, and if I was going to only do one thing to this car to improve handling, it'd be a front sway bar. We're going to do that in the first episode. Just in that introduction, I want to cover what we're doing. Number 2, coilover suspension. Now, coilover suspension, technically this car actually has coilover suspension, which is just means the coil, the spring, is around the strut. That was a weird motion, but either way, what people mean when they say coilover is adjustable coilovers, and most people just put coilovers on so that they can slam their car. The real benefit of coilovers is usually a higher quality damper with picking a custom spring rate, and really what you can do with coilovers or adjustable coilovers is corner balance a car so that if you set it up the right way with yourself sitting in the car, 25% of the car's weight is on each tire. I'm gonna walk you through all of that stuff, but that will give you a perfectly balanced car. And 50-50 weight distribution with you in it is a pretty cool thing, so we're gonna walk through that. The third most important thing, in my opinion, would be upgrading your control arm bushings. Now, Miata comes stock. If you can tell, I'm super excited because I really love Miatas, so I hope you enjoy the stoke, but let me just show you what's going on here. Hope you don't mind just kind of one take, but Miata has double wishbones front and rear, at least on the first gen, and I really believe the first gen is the best gen, not just because of the pop-ups. And number 3, that's going to be control arm bushings. So the stock bushings are soft rubber, and when you go over a bump, it allows play in this direction. So like in the XY plane, let's say, it allows movement like this. When you upgrade the bushings, it just pivots around one axis, like one, that's what we want, because then we can tune the rest of the suspension to actually work with that. So those are the 3 most important things, in my opinion. The 4th thing out of this list would be a wheel and tire package. 15s are a good option, just because there's a lot of tire sizes available, especially if you want to go for a super aggressive track setup and just get tons and tons of grip. There's a lot to be said for that. However, I'm going to be going with a 14x7 wheel setup, and you get worse tire selection. The tires, even though they're smaller, cost about the same as 15s. So why the heck would you do that? A 14x7 RPF1 weighs 8.6 pounds. That's just absolutely astounding, and that's the reason why. So basically, the lighter your wheel and tire package is, and I say wheel and tire package just because if you have a 14x7 but you're running a 60 sidewall, it's still going to be a lot of weight to move around, even though it's going to still probably be less than a 15x8 with a 225 or whatever, right? So basically, if you're going for ultimate grip, this is not going to be the setup for you. However, I'm building this whole car to make me smile, and to do that, I want it to be the best handling Miata possible, which is why I'm going with this wheel setup. Yeah, I'll probably run 205s with a 55 millimeter sidewall, so you do get a little bit better ride compliance. The turn-in will not be as sharp with that big sidewall, but okay, we're totally getting aside of the point. Rotary Miata, basically, we're going to be slapping a rotary engine in this Miata. The transmission solution I'm going to be using is a Miata 5-speed. So from here, back is Miata. This is a bell housing from an RX-7. It's outside, but I'll be using an RX-7 flywheel and clutch, and the only modifications I have to do to get the whole drivetrain working is to shorten the input shaft, that little guy down in there, this guy, because this bell housing is shorter than the Miata bell housing that I just took off. So in order to make this all work, I just need to fabricate motor mounts, make the exhaust work, and make the engine management work. I will have a rotary Miata with an ultimate suspension setup. Not ultimate for overall grip, but ultimate for making you smile. So the overall point of the series is basically just to share as much Miata information as possible. I want something that feels absolutely alive, you know, as it's moving around throughout the suspension travel. That's enough of that. Have a great night, have a great day, whatever. Peace.